Hello, this is Solomon. We're going to be looking over some 1v1s. Have a good 1v1s. So here's the first one against Necromancer. I've seen that a couple times. Definitely a good player. Better than me. Beat me a couple times. We were playing in ranked. I think like twice. I don't know. But then this game happened. And I'm still running this deck. And I'm trying to figure out how I like it. I don't know if I like going economy. Or if I like, I don't know if I like trying to go for late game, even though I don't have tier 3s, so that's not really awesome. But I'm trying to decide my late game too. Like, obviously it depends on the map and how the beginning plays out, but I'm trying to decide between either forward base rushing or just being aggressive early. Like with skrills and ferrets, or just per skrill even. Because I feel like forward bases, they're kind of cheesy, I think, a lot of times depending on the map. And it really falls off against better players, I think, because they know how to respawn correctly. But you can still catch them out, especially if you're not expecting it, or don't see it until too late. And I'll see if the map is favorable. So here I get the 4 base. I do 7 farms. 8 farm forward base doesn't work against good players at least. So 7 farm forward base. Do a sniper balloon. Really, really risky. Like, every second matters here. Like, lizard, but... Oh, it's up! It's up! And I kill the lizard, and... Yeah. I also put a machine gun nest up, and a skrill nest, and yeah, he surrenders since he's fucked. He can't do anything. That was a pretty funny one. Okay, let's go to... let's look at this one. Late game match. The only problems I have, really big problems I've noticed so far with this deck is, like on open maps, it really, really dies lizards. That's definitely a map dependent deck, more than I guess standard decks. It's like lizard open map, it's really hard to make work. At least I haven't figured out anything that makes it particularly survivable. I just end up dying to all the good players. That happens. But this is not one of those maps, so. Yeah, definitely a pretty good map for me, or it's pretty good defensively. And like in general, I think you want a defensive terrain. And although not the defensive is necessarily good for my deck, since my deck is really weird. It's probably more early and mid game focused. it's definitely not late game focused because there's no tier 3s. Although Falcon Ball is pretty crazy late game sometimes. You can make that work, which is my go-to late game. Just pigeons and falcons. There's some ferrets thrown in. That's my late game. So I decided to do a standard 8 farm in the Warren. Since there's not really any forward bases I can take. So they have an interesting deck. It's Grill, Pigeon, Mole, Ferret, Badger, Wolf. Which, I mean, Skrill and Mole, it's really solid early game. There's lots of things you can do like a Mole Rush or just Mole Skrill. Will kill this per Skrill a lot of the time. I have literally no idea how people use moles against lizards since I don't use moles or lizards myself, so I just haven't seen that interaction before. Ferrets are just really solid tier 2 pick in my opinion. I like them a lot. Chameleons are also really, really good. I think they're the most popular and probably the strongest currently in this match. At least going off what other people have said. I like it. Ferrets are really, really nice. But then he has Wolf and Badger, which is obviously also really, really strong late game. At least I'm pretty sure it's a strong late game. Maybe I'm wrong about that or something. But yeah. So anyway, I get a sniper balloon since sniper balloons are almost anti-ferret since ferrets can't target sniper balloons. Yeah, so I'm just trying to zone him off away from the sniper balloon. That's why I'm taking such a suicidal engagement, but he spots it and then he kills it. I was like, well, okay, game's over. GG. But then he backs off. He like, I have no units, and he runs away. Like, what the fuck? You should like that would have won. Probably like unless he really fucked up his micro. That was a win for him. Just pushed into my base. Anyway, so I take my second base, get 2 farms. He takes his second base, no farms yet. Anyway, so I rebuild a sniper balloon since it's still really good. It'll just keep away the ferrets. And I'll obviously help during fights if the fights happen right here. Yeah, really solid terrain since the fights are going to have to happen in front of the base right here, or they're going to go around right here, and the sniper balloon can cover basically like half of the entrance into my area. They can't really go around it easily. I mean, there's this southern flank, but that's really long and choke pointy, so. And on a map like this, I would notice at least if I scout often enough, which I should be doing. Doing more farms. He's also doing a bunch of farms. Still have really low unit count. Falcons. He's getting Volkov. I used to run a bunch, but I just never really found a use for him in the decks I was running, even though I really like him. The character. Falcons. More farms. I get drills. So at this point, I go ahead and scout. I don't see the tier 3, unfortunately, but I realize all these warrants. I'm like, oh, is he spamming skrills? Since I don't really have any anti-scout, I don't have skunks. So I was like, okay. Anyway, how do I get a third meal? It's just pretty greedy. I was like, I'll try it. And I was like, oh, he has Volkov, since I see these guys running around so fast. I'm like, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. No deal. Okay, yes, pigeon spam going on. And like most matches, I don't actually opt for pigeon match. Since I just decided to try skill. Well, okay. A couple minutes from now, I do a mass skrill. Since I see, like, he doesn't have any anti-skrill units, and he has barely any skills himself, so. It would have been really dangerous if he was going Boar, but I don't think Boar Volkov is a thing, really. I don't think I can't recall ever seeing it so far. My 120 games, I don't know how much I have. So. Yeah, so yeah, now I get a bunch of skills up. He's starting to build Badger. I get 2 farms up on my 3rd mill. Yeah, his ferret harass is really ineffective. I think he might be sniping a couple skills here and there, but that's it. That does add up, but right now that's not really particularly meaningful. Like his ferrets aren't getting a whole lot of value. I need her on mine, I guess, since I'm only using them defensively. Ferrets are. I'm not really like aggressively poking. I'm trying to, but well, I'm trying to get a counter battery, but not working. Fortunately. At this point, I'm like, oh, there's a badger over there. I was like, I'm pretty sure I can win that engagement though. Then I see he's going this way, which is like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, that's not awesome. Since his badger gets revved up over here, which is kind of annoying, really annoying actually. But he has barely any skills, and the ferrets aren't really doing a whole lot. So I decided to focus down Volkov right away. So now all of a sudden Badger can't run super fast. This is okay, so let's just pause it. Fuck. Yeah, see? Barely any skills. A handful of, like, that's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna kill my mass. I just have a blob of skills and falcons, so he's not doing enough damage fast enough, so I can just micro down. This is a Badger. Although I was actually really. Now I should have just kept going forward, but I like got nervous, which is really stupid since my falcons were really low health. So it's like, oh, maybe I should retreat. I don't have any pigeon. I was thinking about going back to friendly ground. Like, oh no, I run away from 5 combat units for some reason. But he surrenders anyway, since I still had my 3rd mill of farms and all that. Replays. Go with this one. This is one. There was a tournament. Oh, it was the King of the Hill tournament. I played 4 games. I won 2, lost 2. So here we are against this guy. Very, very good player. Running a very defensive deck. Well, any deck with skrills and skunks or just skrills and like moles or just skrills, you can always attack early with that deck. Almost always, unless you're on a really big, unless you're on the map where it takes longer to get to the enemy base. Because otherwise, like, if they fuck up early, like with their macro, you can just kill them. Anyway, so he does Trimmer Mines, but he does 2 of them, which is 40 instead of 20, and they only need to spend money on 1. So that was kind of a big. That was basically 20 wasted money. I assume when it's set up like this, the pig would usually detonate 1 only, like the closer one. Then when you build it again, it won't detonate the second one. But I saw it, so I'm just not going to build a farm. And actually, I decided to build a mill right here. He's going 7 farm too. Sees this, unfortunately. Here we go. Machine gun nest right here. And Skrill Warren. 2 Skrill Warrens. And a farm. So I get my 8th farm up. He also decides to take the mill. If scout out his mill. I don't sell the machine gun nest, which is odd. Oh, so this happens again. Yeah, but he sells both the mines. Since my skills are gonna kill them. And I canceled that farm for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I thought one of the mines had built. Getting barbed wire. Okay, so I send the skrills over to clear these mines. Look, I clear both these mines with 1 skrill. So that's a win for me since he used 40 supply to kill 20 supply. Or not supply, food. 40 food to kill 20 food. There's a little engagement going on over here. I kill some barbed wire. So another win for me. Farm set up. Definitely should have sold a machine gun nest or sold a Skrill Warren and built like 2 farms and rebuilt the Skrill Warren. Anyway, pretty much a choke point map. Slow it down because you can only go this way across this little channel right here, which is kind of a high ground choke point. Then the only other way is to the like to this mill, and that's really it for this map. As you control right here, you can really control right here too, pretty easily. For combat, I think I killed him some barbed wire, so I might have won on that. I finally sell the machine gun nest. Now I'm building a sniper balloon right here and a machine gun nest. Machine gun nest for a little extra firepower and defend against any attacks to try to kill a sniper balloon. Yeah, we good. Now that was a really aggressive attack right here, but I only did that to buy time for my bunkers to build the ferret, but then I decided to cancel and build farms instead because the balloon is giving me vision. Yeah, I can see. Oh, I'm like, oh, he has 8 farms. Attack again. They kill the machine gun nest. I'm not sure if it was worth it. I would have to look at that again, but the machine gun nest is 60 supply, so it was pretty nice. Another attack, and that was definitely worth it for me. Kill the barbed wire out. Okay, I lose 1 skill. Never mind. Yeah, this balloon is really getting its value. Doing more skill spam. And something about is rushing him with drills. Finally get ferrets up. Now I take this campfire. Meanwhile, this guy is going owls and skunks. I'm getting 2 more machine gun nests. The idea was I wanted to go for a little flank right here possibly, but then I see him, he scouts it, so I'm like, okay, whatever. But I decided to keep the machine gun nest. Now, I didn't know his entire deck yet, so I was thinking, I was really paranoid he had chameleons, because I've seen players do that. And I'm just get really paranoid about it sometimes, so I just follow the enemy commander and like, no chameleons, please. The 3rd mill, I get falcons. Get my ferret. Get a 2nd sniper balloon since okay damage. Working down this Warren. Pretty inconsequential, and he sells it at a loss, so that was nice. 2nd balloon comes out. More falcons. Need some skrill carols. Trying to get the pig. Like, come on, kill the pig already. Come on, please. Do me a favor. Yeah, ferret's not really being helpful right now. And he's going 4 owls, like god damn, what the hell? Get 3rd mill, 2 farms. Like, oh shit, owls. But I have machine gun nests and lots of skrills, so that can really help grind against mice spam. So here we go. So I lose a couple skrills definitely, and a machine gun nest, but I kill a lot of his units, so I instantly counterattack since I know he has a lot less material on the field and he just shoots all his mice. And I got fucking 1 owl, I think. Did he have 2 owls? I'm pretty sure he had 2 owls and I killed 1. So here's this attack going. If I had better micro, I think the game would have been over right there. If I wasn't focus firing well. I end up retreating, but I mean I get some of his farm, so. And I have 3rd mill farm, so I have more economy. Mine's becoming a little really annoying now. So my superior eco plus my army comp can probably grind against my superior. And yeah, I counterattack since he used the pause mice. So yeah. Grinding down his army again. Killed a pig, killed 2 pigs. Yeah, my focus firing is terrible. In general. I get another sniper balloon. Hopefully snipe some owls or to still help deal with units in general. Like 1 more hit would have killed that owl. Pretty funny. This happens again. Again, I have the eco so I can keep on building units, and you can't really build any units that aren't mice, which is owls automatically generate, so. I still have the ferrets, which is honestly kind of pointless. I probably should have sold them. This happens again. It's starting to look not awesome, but I mean, 3 sniper balloons and the machine gun nest is actually still there, and you can't really build any more skills at this point. Only a couple more. He runs over there, and this mill has nothing on it, so whatever. But yeah, at this point I was feeling pretty confident. I was like, okay, well, he doesn't really have any anti-falcon units left. Like, most of his skills are dead. I just need to weather another storm of mice, and I can counterattack again. I do lose a sniper balloon, unfortunately. Oh, look! That was 1 owl down. And yeah, he surrenders. Like, he can't build any more skills. He doesn't have anything to stop my falcons. Yeah. Here's the other tournament win I got. Against Big Pimpintosh. Same deck on this map. Pimpintosh is running Skrill, Lizard, Pigeon, Skunk, Snake, Badger. Is I don't know, aggressive composition. That's all I can say. They're pretty interesting map. Like there's basically one giant lane between our bases. Basically all the combat's gonna be done on that. You can't even go for the flanks. Like south and north, like it's just completely blocked. And we both basically have 2 mills. I have this one and this one. He has these two. He can control this one really easily since the cliff right here. And he can also control this one if he gains map control in the middle. Not that awesome for me, but whatever. I do have more production space though. I don't know, he's still kind of fine. As far as production space, he's not really particularly cramped. Unlike on like some really shitty water spawns where you get completely screwed for space. Doing super forward warrens, which I do a lot of the time. I know a lot of good players like to place them much more defensively next to pigs. I didn't place mine aggressively, either for Skrill punishes if the enemy does something greedy, or I'm looking for a forward base. Well, actually at this point I wouldn't. I would have spilled forward base in warrens probably. Oh. But yeah, no, I just gonna go more really forward placement with my warrens. This will possible punishes early. Or my idea of map control also revolves around exerting pressure, like fleet and being affected. Like the fact that your army is there means the enemy army can't move away to flank. Because if the enemy army moves away to flank, then your army can go forward and kill their shit. So that's why I try to keep like the center of my army as close as possible a lot of the time. Of course, lots of different things happen. It definitely doesn't work every single match, certainly, but something I toy around with. Although I'm not sure how good it actually is in practice in this game. Using an S2 to defend, I grab a second mill, so to see. So I'm like, why build another warren when I can just build a machine gun nest? It's building an MG nest will be cheaper for defense. I can go economy. He scouts out my farm, which is that's kind of annoying. What I really should have done is like counter scout to see how much farms he has, or see if he's gonna rush me or something while I build the farm. So yeah, no, I say this every video, but I'm definitely working on improving my scouting, doing it a lot more often. I sell skrills since I get more falcons and ferrets and pigeons. But he's going 8 farms. I didn't. Oh, which now I scout. Thank God. And I end up dying here, which is an annoying delay in me doing something. Getting my eco up a little bit later, he gets his third mill. I get 8 farms on my second mill. Sending my ferret out to poke. Not doing much. I mean, I can't remember if I killed this warren. I think I do. No, I don't. God damn it. But he's using skunks to fight off the ferret. I go grab the third mill. I mean, I have more forward map control. I have a little bit more control in the center enough that, well, if he goes for this mill, he forces a fight. So he needs to have a superior armor to me. Plus, my production is like literally right here too, which helps a lot. His production is a lot more like it's behind his mills. Get a Warren, which is it's nice. But considering I spent 240 on the fair, I'd like more. Anyway, I decided to go farms on my third mill. Pimpintosh is getting a badger. And I do a ton of falcon spam. 4 falcon warrens. Getting pigeons up. A little bit more harass. That doesn't accomplish anything. Like, oh, here comes the badger. With 15 pigeons building. Well, right now he only has 12. So I saw this, I was like, oh, well, I guess it's GG for me. I was like, I figured his badger would just stay healed and be fucking invincible. But I actually focused it down right away with my blob of falcons. So I was like, oh, okay then. Yeah, I was like, okay, well, game over, since now I have a ton of army and he has pigeons and a handful of skrills. So, yeah. Shit, that is a lot of skrills and lizards, but I mean, it's not enough. And I'm finally killing out these damn pigeons. I hate pigeons so much. Just their damn super healing when you have a giant massive blob of them. It's so annoying. Yeah, get him over. Yeah, I was going for the second badger, but like he's not over here to micro his badger, so it just runs into my army and dies. Surrender soon. There we go. So here's the beginning of the engagement. Here's where his badger dies, but now he just loses so many units in the follow up to the attack too. It's just really painful for him. It's funny since he got so much more income than me, but like he spent it all on his badger, which just died like 5 seconds into the first fight, or just only big fight. Replays. Here we go. Here we go. This is a good game. So, Duchu, I don't know how to say it, but he is currently rank 1 according to the Camel rank, or KML bot, which tracks all PC players. He is ranked number 1, and we decided to play 3 games. Since I said skill spam is actually OP when there's no skunks. And he won the first 2 games, and here's our 3rd game. I've been running this deck every game. I don't know if he's been running this deck every game. Wouldn't surprise me. Very interesting deck though. Very, very strong early. The chameleons and skrills, since chameleons and skrills are great. Then late game he has the owl and Kasha. MG, then he also this has the ferret for extra utility and options like. I'm not good enough to have any idea what counters the deck. Like, it seems really weird to me. I mean, it does make sense, but I can't think of what the counters are since I'm not good enough. Maybe Mole Skrill beats Chameleon Skrill? I don't know. Wait, so since we're so far apart, I decided to go mill first. And he doesn't have any mills near him, which is problematic. And the one down here is really cut off by terrain, so it's not an awesome situation for him. He's pretty much forced to be aggressive right away. Doing a tier 2 start. Like, oh, tier 2, oh, I'm just gonna go Farmstead. It's gonna be a little bit before his units get over here. Like, I sell my Warren. Like, 4 farms, yay! Or like, actually, let me sell some of them. Or sell one. No, actually I do sell the second one too. Like, okay, time to spam for girls. So did I hear the cabin being destroyed? Like, okay. Go over to scout. Spirit's coming out too, which unfortunately I do not see. Try to get to 2 farms since I'm feeling pretty safe. I get pigeons. Okay. Like, oh shit, ferrets. This is gonna be annoying. But I do have the high ground, which is saving grace right here. Try to push up, and I'm like, oh shit, there's chameleons too. Which I was like, of course, because there's always chameleons against really good players a lot of times. So I was like, this is not awesome right now. And he gets away. Okay, I killed 1 chameleon, thank God. But the other one gets away. Do manage to fight it off. So but then he takes this mill and he starts fortifying it up. I sell the pigeons because ferrets and chameleons are just gonna kill skrills, so the pigeon healing doesn't actually do anything. And I do have 4 farms though, so I do have the eco advantage. I'm just trying to push away the ferrets. Then I do double ferret myself. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, pig, run! Move, pig, please. I lose a pig, which is really not awesome. And here, he goes Kasha! Like, god damn, talk about greedy, Kasha! Like he has me contained for right now, but... I mean, what if I break out? Then he dies. Get a ferret, which is really nice. Okay, so, wait, lots of... okay, so I sniped his commander and killed both his ferrets. And he has 3 skills. 2 chameleons. I have 6 skills and 2 ferrets. And my production is right here. So, I am literally immediately attack. Chameleons show up, I kill 1. Like, my ferret bombs even land on them. So I lose this ferret because I'm bad. It's like, yeah, he doesn't have any units. Like, okay, well, this base is dead. Doing more MG and Skrillborn since he needs units now. And I should have just pushed right past this mill. There's no point in killing it. Yeah. Yeah, this push would have gone better if I just had double ferret and a bunch more skills. It's like, oh shit, goddamn it. But I killed the machine guns. I killed a tier 3, which is really important. That was tons of money lost for him. And I also killed some of the chameleons in this. Yeah, I mean, I killed a bunch of stuff. I pushed forward again since he has barely anything. I don't get the chameleon snipe, unfortunately. Kill a ferret. Or focus down a chameleon, which is a really huge pain in the ass. He builds Kasha again, but then sells it. More skrills, ferret coming up too. I sniped the ferret. All he has is 1 chameleon. So then I run my ferret away since I know he has the chameleon. But yeah, I still had the second farm up, so I could keep on making units, and he had nothing. Yeah, and all this army value, so much of it was a MG nest. Even then, I mean, I think he still could have killed me. Maybe his production was too far away at that point or something. I don't know what was going on here. Yeah, then this happens. And I had the money to remake my units, and he didn't. Yeah, so good game. That's the end of this video.